Well, we do.
I do. Maureen does. We've got a lot to do.
You're going to throw the universe into a
it's
tailspin.
2 minutes early. We're here by ourselves, I'm sure. But that's okay.
I don't know. I think this was the worst idea you've ever had.
Oh,
it's going to
Facebook's
end
live.
in disaster. People are going to be like, I went on at 11. They were already talking.
Oh my God, they were talking. We missed it.
We missed it. What did we miss?
Cheryl Taylor's here.
I'm not Cheryl.
I can't even say it. Cheryl Taylor.
Well, I'm not saying anything until 11. I don't have to.
What are we going to sit here in silence? That's never gonna
Have I
happen.
ever sat in silence?
Me neither. Hi, Joe. Hi, Dad.
Marlene's not commenting.
Marlene sits in silence a lot. She charges people if they don't.
They giggle.
Yeah, if I giggle or laugh, she charges me.
Yeah, but you haven't paid her, so does she
is
actually
Eric
charge
today,
you?
Shelley? I don't know. How is Eric today?
He's amazing. Thank you for asking. You know, there's a lot of people that were not at the retreat that are going to be like, why are they so invested in her husband? I don't understand. Are we all supposed to be asking? And what you all missed if you weren't at the retreat is that my husband, the dear that he is, comes in and, says hello to everyone. And then when I get home goes, did they ask about me? And I'm like, for what reason? So it became the joke. So then I told him that they were asking because all day long someone would go, Jess, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, how's Eric? And so I told him and he goes, well, it doesn't count because you set it up. So, nothing makes the grumpiest man in the world happy, but we try. We try. So I did send him a screenshot of what I posted on our anniversary, and he goes, "Aw, who's Eric?" Because I don't think that I've actually called him Eric in almost 16 years.
I love that picture.
There's another one that I thought was on my Facebook page, and I can't find it, where he's pushing me in a well. So there was a big well outside of the place where we got married, and I was like, that would be funny, push me in it. So there's a picture of me going, and him actually looks like he's about to throw me in. We told, our photographer was a friend of ours. I've known her forever. And I told her, I don't like the stuffy formal pictures. We can do a few. I want to get, the bridesmaid, the wedding party, the family stuff, but I can't. So every one of my bridesmaids and we have our group picture, which is a nice picture. Then we have a picture where we're all holding up my sister. Because my sister was 8 when we got married. So we're all holding her. And then there's a picture with me with each of them being inappropriate.
Silly.
Yes.
Silly.
Yes. There's grabbing of things. And whatever. My mom and I have a booty out pic. It's who we are. It's what we
Lisa says she may come home from New Hampshire. She's not sure.
Well, you know what? I don't blame you, Lisa. I really, really don't. Lisa is away, and so is Bonnie, so that's why there was no log cabin yesterday, and I didn't know what to do with myself on a Thursday. And my husband goes, are you home? Wait, are you at log cabin? I was like, no, I'm in the office. Why? And that made me realize that I should have just left because he didn't expect me to be here. Why did I stay here until 4 o'clock? All right,
Why did you stay till 4 o'clock?
I was finishing some stuff. I was preparing.
Say, it was your stuff.
Not for him. 3 o'clock, I put that phone away and I'll answer it. So it is 11:02. Oddly enough, we've made it this far.
Compliment on your shirt. Pat Hale adores that shirt.
I have skulls because today is day 1 of spooky season, and I'm very, very excited. I know you're making a comment about where one of the skulls is going.
No.
Don't make the funny stuff when I can't hear it. Talk about it later. Come on. Well, you can tell me later because I want to hear the dirt.
Okay.
So welcome. Now she's doing it anyway. That's just rude. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to everybody that enjoys our stupidity and our laughter. And to those of you that don't, I don't know what to tell you. Toodles. So anyway, we're still out here. We're still out here making people unhappy since 2020. So we're consistent, if nothing else. But that's okay, because if you haven't noticed yet, and if you're new here, this is what we do. We just make stupid jokes and laugh at each other and interrupt each other, and we yell. We yell all the time.
We do.
Because...
And I laugh too much.
Well, I yell because the camera's far away from me and I want to make sure you can hear it. And if you missed it, we were having microphone issues. We haven't fixed them yet. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of miscellaneous, I don't know what to talk to you about today. I have no particular order. So we're just going to get right into it. I just wrote down a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see. I don't even know where I want to start.
Trisha says she's yelling too.
My tiny notebook. Trisha, are you yelling at me? Well, you know what? Since Trisha's on, and just So let me start there. The road trip bag is my newest video up. It is for free. Not this, not the pattern. You have to buy the pattern, but you can watch 2 hours and like 7 minutes of me being serious, because I'm serious in tutorials. I'm very serious. Not like I am today. Talking about this bag. This is even available as a kit. It's an expensive kit, I'm not gonna lie, but there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into this. So if you're interested, it's on the website. If you want to watch the tutorial, it is on YouTube. It is a long tutorial because it's a big bag and it's got a lot of stuff going on.
She's already started watching it.
Good, that's awesome, I'm glad. So during the retreat this past weekend, we had our virtual retreat, they were asking what video I was going to do next because, as you all probably know, I had a bunch filmed and then lost my MacBook temporarily. We have been reunited, it's good, but now I'm trying to play catch up. So Trisha was like, I'm so excited for the road trip bag, wink wink. So I said, you know what, it's been very highly requested. I have a few people waiting. There's a lovely lady on YouTube who the second it went up was like, I'm so happy. So it's
There's a few
up.
people that have watched it already.
Awesome, thank you. So it's there.
We have not.
You have not, but you don't need to because...
I know, because I was lucky enough.
Well, and you have quick access to the person that makes it. So the next one is Lola because I just happened to grab those videos and I am in the process. I keep pointing over there. My computer's right there. I'm in the process of editing that video. But this coming week, and I'm very confused because retreats are weekend things, but they're not.
No, not this one.
This one is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The three of us will be gone. We'll be an hour away.
Yeah.
But we will be in person. I have not been in person in a room full of sewers in so long that I don't even know what to do with myself. I don't even know how to pack. I don't even know what to do. Marlene and I were just discussing. We have no idea what we're making. I don't know if Barb's made a decision. She's better about this. She's got flies around her.
They're not around me. Just
They're not. They're just around Barb.
I'm so sweet, that's why.
Is that what it is?
They don't like me, Marlene.
keep telling. Stop hitting me. Keep telling yourself that.
Because we have a retreat coming up and we will not be in the office.
Nope.
If you place an order from today through like Wednesday, it's not going to get shipped to the end of the week. It will get shipped, but it's not going to. So if you're like in dire need of something, this is not the week that I can help you. I'm very sorry to tell you that. So there is a note on the website, but you can still order things. We just will not be here to ship them because we will be entertaining, what do we have, 27 plus us? 27, 28. 28
plus us.
28 people want to hang out with us. Just keep that in mind, all of you haters.
Little do they know.
And one
Really?
of them, do you know who's not watching our video right now?
Charlie.
Ginny. No, Ginny's not watching.
She's on the road.
Because Ginny is driving all the way from Missouri to hang out with us.
And Ray is on the...
And Ray is coming from New
I
Jersey.
thought Ginny was coming in.
No, Shelly is coming in March
she
from
wants to
Texas. Because they like us that much.
Ginny's
And that's all that matters in my
nice.
life.
Jenny's coming, and Ray is
Yes.
coming.
Yeah, they're on there. They're
coming
coming. It's very exciting.
New Jersey.
Nice.
Barb and I went over the seating chart today. I felt like we were getting married. It was very exciting. Yes, and speaking of, thank you for all of the anniversary wishes. I have to tell you a funny story about my husband. I made her feel bad, and I didn't mean to, but then we laughed about it. My husband's very forgetful. It is what it is. And oddly enough, we both forgot it was our anniversary in the morning. Neither one of us said anything to the other one. No, my mom texted both of us and said happy anniversary, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot, and so did he, so we were even, so that's even. So later on in the day, I ran some errands and I got a card, and I was like, you know what, I will get him a card, because he kept telling me, I have all day, and then he worked here until like 7:30, so I ordered us dinner, because I'm not cooking on my anniversary. We got Cheesecake Factory. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Get their fried zucchini. It's delicious. So I ordered dinner. I ate dinner, and I put his card that I wrote to him on the counter, and I put the other card with a pen next to it. And he goes, you knew I was going to forget. He goes, part of me kind of feels sad about that. I was like, no, it's funny. Don't worry. I'm laughing. Like, we're both very busy. It's fine. But yes, that's
awesome.
us. That is pretty much us. So, the retreat. I'm just going through the most random, it has no order at all. We do have one more virtual retreat because it was requested. And why not? Because we don't have to go anywhere. We get to sew in our own spaces, except for us, but close enough. So December, it's kind of our space, you know? And sometimes you log in at home, so I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is. So December 3rd through the 5th. So that is the first weekend after Thanksgiving, not Black Friday, but the weekend after Thanksgiving weekend. I consider Thanksgiving a whole weekend. So we do still have spots open. It's almost half full already. So if you're interested, you can join us for one more before the year is over. I already told
Get
you
your
about
Christmas
that.
gifts done.
Or, catch up on Christmas gifts that you're like 7 years behind on, like me. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, so over the weekend, Sue Smith sent me an email and said, hey, you were talking about zipper pulls. I have another company for you to try. Because when I ask you guys stuff, you don't disappoint. So I ordered more zipper pulls.
Can't wait to see these. Let's
Just
see.
for fun. You're going to like these even better. I know. It's from a company called Idle Blooms. I'll hold that up there. So Sue sent this to me, and I shopped on their website, and this was what I was the most excited about. They're sunflowers.
Oh, how
They look so
appropriate.
cute with the sunflower cork. So I got sunflowers, and I
They're
got
heavy.
Yeah, they're nice.
knitting
They're not
needles
chunky.
for no reason. I don't knit,
I
but
knit.
like, look, it's a ball of yarn. Isn't that cute?
It is.
So we can use those on projects this weekend. I got skulls because if you didn't notice, October has a
Yeah.
theme for me. So I was gonna wear my Michael Myers shirt today too, but I didn't want it to be too over the top. So I just went with skulls. I got butterflies. I got hearts.
Pretty.
Look at the pretty hearts. Wait, more sun. I got a lot of sunflowers. More knitting needles because they were just so cute. Like, look at the size. I gotta take one out. They're big and chunky, and I like them.
They're
They're not. They're heavy.
They're
I
not.
like these.
These are not
that's cute, the
dainty
heart.
poles,
You didn't
and they
find any
have
paw
good
prints, huh?
quality. I did from another
Those are
company.
pretty.
Yeah, they're rainbow.
Yeah,
So-
but they're pretty.
When I logged on for our retreat on Sunday, Charlie gave me another name, so I ordered zipper pulls from them, and I got paw prints. I couldn't remember who I got them from, but I got them from that company. I have to say, both of them, amazing selection. Idle Blooms, I want to say I ordered this, I don't know when Sue sent me the email. I either ordered it on Saturday or Sunday. It was the weekend. I got this on Wednesday. And I also ordered from Vala Creative. And when those come in, I'll show them to you. Those have not come in yet, but they were having like a massive sale, so I'm sure they're overloaded right now. And I got a ton more. So I don't know what I'm doing with any of them, but now I just want all of them. So I just want to let you know that. And if you haven't noticed, we restocked a bunch of cork on the website. I added some more cork to the pop-up sale page, which is going very quickly. The cork scrap bags are gone already. You guys don't mess around when it comes to scrap bags. And we have more cork coming today. We're just trying to restock everything because I can't keep up with you guys. I'm trying, but I can't. So, and we have a bunch of canvas coming. So hopefully next Friday, I'm going to show you some of the fun canvas we have. But two exciting things. And then we're going to talk about wallets. I didn't even realize I'm actually a little bit late on this one. The Handmade holiday swap. We are doing that again this year. So I'm just going to pretend that none of you know anything about it. So if you were in it last time, you know, but just I'm going to pretend because I know we have a lot of new people. So basically what the Handmade holiday swap is exactly that. I give you a secret partner. So somebody makes something for you, you make something for somebody else. And we make, handmade items for people because I don't know about you guys, but no one ever makes me anything because, you can make it yourself. So it's kind of nice when somebody, makes it for you and you put some thought into it. So here are your dates. So go get a pen because I'm going to give you dates.
Sue Smith says, sign me up.
Sign me up. So
bless Sue
I
Smith.
have dates for you.
Pisser.
And
Okay.
Ray, in case you didn't see my note, yes, there will be irons.
Yes. Yes. We can talk more about retreat stuff if you guys want like a quick touch base on that. And actually we will before we talk about wallets. Remind me, retreats. So what I need from you today is the 1st. By next Friday, which is the 8th, I need the first email from you. And all I need you to say in that email, make the subject Handmade holiday swap. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. My allergies are really bad.
God bless you.
No, it went away. No, it might come back. So I just need, that's going to be a great one for Facebook. So I just need you to write that in the subject. I can only imagine. And then I also need you in that email to tell me, what do you like? What do you not like? If you like crossbody bags, if you like tote bags, if you don't carry a wallet, if there's something that's going to help your swap partner. I love blue. I don't like red. I'm not into flowers. Whatever it is that's going to make sure that you get something you're really excited about. We all know Barb's would say, I love aqua. Marlene would be like, I like purple, you know, so tell us things that you like. Tell us other things if you want to. If, you know, I have 3 dogs, or, you know, I horseback ride, whatever. Give us a little insight onto you, things that you like, things that you don't like. And the reason is your partner may or may not, and I'm going to read you an email here in just a second. They might, hold on, because my train of thought will be gone. My allergies are making me stupid. If there is something that you like, they might want to send you something extra. Last year for my partner, I sent dog toys for her dogs. You know, you might want to send chocolate or something from your area, whatever that is. You're not obligated, okay? So I need you by next Friday of 1 week just to send me that email. Just tell me what you want to do. Tell me you want to be in. There's a piece of hair on me. 10/12, which would be the following Tuesday. I'm sending out emails with swap partners. So I am cutting you off on the 8th. If you don't send me an email and you send me an email on Saturday, you're out. You have until next Friday because I need to know who wants to be part of it. Then I will do the switcheroo like this. And then I send you your partners. I am not participating this year. I don't know if Barb and Marlene are. They'll decide on their own. So you will get your partner information on the 12th. You have until December 3rd. I added like an extra week this time. So between October 12th and December 3rd, you can make your item or items. You must send it with tracking. We need to be able to track that package. That's the only thing that I really, really will stress. And I'm sorry to all of our out of country friends, but this is going to be a US only because it's very unfair if we have somebody out of the United States and I ask somebody to pay an exorbitant amount of shipping. So I'm very sorry about that, but this is just going to be US only, okay? So, did you have something you want to tell me before I read an email? You got very excited about something.
Yes, because if you like horseback riding, I just had a lightning bolt. You could make somebody a pair of chaps out of cork.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Okay, so.
Can you imagine how pretty they would be instead of those regular beige old chaps
You're
like
absolutely
the cowboys
right.
wear?
Okay. I'm going to read you the email that I sent to everybody last year when I sent out the swap partners, just so that you can make sure it makes sense and then let me know if you have questions. I said, I'll skip all the fluff. You must make one item from one of my patterns. That's it. You can make a Diva Wallet. You can make a full bag. You can make a full set. You have to make one. So if you want to make something from other people's patterns, that's fine, as long as one of those items is a So Many Creations pattern, because I'm sponsoring this for you. I'm your sponsor. Any additional handmade gifts are up to your discretion. If you would like to include additional gifts, but your partner is vague in their likes, perhaps include something that you love, like a sewing notion or something that you can't live without. Or something that maybe your area is known for. You know, I don't know what we're really known for besides, you know, the track, but there might be something that I'm like, hey, this is like a cool Albany thing. I might want to give my partner. Apples. We love apples here. Remember,
Yeah, let me package those and send them along.
you do not need to include anything beyond one handmade item. There are no money amounts set. Don't break the bank. And I'm not going to set money amounts because not everybody has the same budget. And I want everybody to want to be part of this. So if your budget is $25 and someone else's is $100, that's fine. It does not matter to me. We're doing this because we're just doing something nice for one another. That's all. The holidays sometimes are lonely for people. We want to do nice things, right? Be kind. I can't emphasize it enough. Not everyone has the same budget or sewing skills as you. Every item you receive was gifted with love and made to your partner's best ability. Okay? And I notice that some people have made friendships, and I think that's really great. We love that. It is a secret. You can post anything you want in the group. If you want to put a bunch of corks out and be like, hey, partner, I'm looking at all these, and hope that your partner will comment, but don't be like, hey, Barb, what do you think? Don't tell your partner. It's a secret, okay? And email me with questions, okay? If for some reason something happens, I get it. Life gets in the way. You can't fulfill your obligation. Please don't tell me on December 2nd. Please let me know that something has come up. We will make it work for you. We will make it happen. But don't sign up for this if you know that you're the kind of person that doesn't follow through. It's fine. It's not for everybody. If you're the kind of person that gets excited today and in a month from now you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, don't sign up, because it's not fair to the person that you're supposed to be making something for, and it's not fair to us who are going to have to fall back and make these things or get things to people. So that email is what you will get with your partner's name and address and all their information. All I need from you, 1 week from today, October 8th, I need you to tell me if you want to be part of it by the end of the day, and then I will send emails the next week. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Does anyone have questions?
Nope.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. I got that. And okay.
The person who decorates their flamingos could make little taps.
That's not for me. That's about tires. I am ignoring you right now. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay.
I noticed.
All right. So I have one more exciting thing. Very, very exciting.
Yay.
I wrote its own note
Wow.
because I forgot. It's in my phone. And I am notorious for not remembering anything. So today's October 1st. We have 4 more Fridays because October is one of those long months. So we have 4 Fridays. Okay.
Wow.
We have 5 total. We're not including today. Every single Friday at the beginning of our Facebook Live, we're going to have a drawing. And you watching tomorrow could win a $50 gift card. How, you ask? How can you win one?
Listen here.
Let me
she
tell
will
you. Every week, I will be gathering the names of anybody who places an order on the website of $20 or more. $20 is easy. It's 2 patterns. It's a big piece of cork, whatever. $20 or more. All you have to do is place an order. Your name will be put into the drawing. So even if you don't watch Facebook, you might win a gift card and have no idea why. So maybe you should tell your friends to watch. You know, you might be like, why is she sending me an email with a gift card? That's weird. So every Friday, I'm going to pull together the names from that week and we're going to do a drawing live. So that's 4 gift cards. What's 4 times 50? Marlene, go.
$200.
$200.
Oh my God.
I'm giving away $200 total during the month of October. Why? Because I feel like it. Because I love you guys. And because that's just what I want to do. So all you do, you make a purchase for $20 or more, your name goes into the drawing. And that means a $20 gets a drawing. A $200 also gets 1 drawing. Don't ask me those questions. Don't be like, do I get like 10? No, you don't. You get 1. It's per order. So if you don't win this week, you might win the next week. So that's all you have to do. Today counts. So I'm adding up today's names. We will do our drawings every single Friday throughout October. And
Sue wanted to know if it was my idea. I said, no.
it was
Sue,
not.
it's
No,
This was actually
it was
Jessica's.
actually mine because I love spooky season. I love Halloween.
does.
I love October. If you couldn't tell, I'm wearing skulls right now. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited that it's
I do love
October.
to spend your money. But
You do, you do. Marlene loves to give my stuff away. You love to spend my money. It's fine. It was actually my idea. It wasn't
Get your
theirs.
stuff out to get rid of your stuff.
Yes. So
Well,
Marlene
not
wants to throw
like
everything out.
that. Yeah, not like that.
it was a very, very long week. I've been preparing for a retreat. I just got done with the retreat. I'm very tired, but I decided today's topic yesterday because I don't know. Sometimes I notice things and it takes me a little while to notice those things, but I realize that we have a lot of wallet patterns.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize how many we have. So I wanted to go through each of them, kind of talk about the skill levels, what you need for each of them. If you haven't made one and you're interested, you want to know what's going on with it. So I'm going to walk you through some of the wallets because I don't think we've ever really done a wallet comparison. We did the bags. I don't really think we talked much about wallets. So I'm going to go in chronological order. So some of you will probably know some of these and some of you might not, but it's always a good refresher, right? So first wallet, the Diva Wallet. This is the original. This is my pattern from 2012. She's going to be 10 in February.
Are we
Can
gonna
you
have a
believe
party?
that? I think we should. I think we should have a Diva party.
I think
I
so.
think it'd be
Yes.
awesome.
So she will be 10 years old next year. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's also crazy that it's 2021. That's weird. So,
But it's
Diva
amazing
Wallet.
that it's still real
Popular.
I still sell this
Yeah.
pattern. That's
Yeah.
what kind of blows my mind because I'm like,
Exactly.
you all haven't made one yet?
I finally made it.
What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, when I was
Yeah.
at the retreat.
Marlene made her first one, and Marlene's worked for me for a while, and we've known each other even longer. So, you know, it just happens sometimes. I still get orders for this pattern, and whenever I get a pattern order, because they don't need those orders, I file them away. I look and I'm like, Diva Wallet, another one, okay. So this is the original Diva Wallet. So here's a couple of things to know about this pattern. It was never supposed to be a pattern. because I made this for me. I spent all of 2011 designing bags. I had just transformed my business from a bag making business into a pattern business. And I was like, I want a little reward for myself. And I found these cool frames on some person's website. I actually cannot remember her name now. It was there a minute ago. So anyway, I found these frames, I bought them, and I said to this lady, what do you do with these? I don't know why I bought them, but what do you do with them? She goes, I don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? She goes, I don't have any patterns that go with it. I was like, well, that's weird. But all right, I'm just going to make something for myself. And I took a picture of it and I laid it out flat and I took a picture on Facebook, and all the shops that I was teaching at were like, when is that out and when will you be teaching it? I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to, because the hardware was not readily available the way that it is now. I didn't even find it on Etsy. I don't even know how I found it, because it was on a website, not like a big platform like Etsy. So I started playing around with it, and it became a pattern, and it became a very popular pattern. It is very beginner friendly. It's a super easy pattern. There's not a lot to it. You have a card section, you have a zippered pocket section, you have a frame. Yes, Marlene.
I just want to say I was afraid of it, and then I decided to try it.
Why are you afraid of it?
Really?
Because of the frame and the hardware?
Yeah, but I did it. I mean, I did it.
She did it.
She did
All
it.
by herself.
I put the screws in by myself.
And what do you think your
everything.
bag making skill level is? Where do you?
It's
You're
gotten
not a
better.
beginner.
It's not a beginner. It's
Like intermediate.
intermediate.
So, and Marlene did this at a retreat, which sometimes is distracting. And she did it, and she showed me, and it was very, very cute. Ew.
You know, that's the pattern that brought Mary Kennedy Hentz to the website a month ago.
Well,
A month
welcome.
ago.
A month ago,
A month
see?
ago.
So you just never know. And I remember many conversations I had with my husband where I said, we don't need to sell these frames. It's going to die. It will die like everything else. It's not going to be popular. It will die. Here she is. We have so many frames. We have so many frames and so many colors and finishes. So if we run out of something, don't worry. We have other things you can choose from. I think we have like 11 or 12 total between the emboss and the plain and the color. It's a lot.
When I first started with you, 3 years ago? We had three colors.
We had silver, gunmetal, and antique brass.
When I retired.
That was it.
3 years ago.
Yeah, it's been about 3 years. So here's the thing to know about this pattern. If you have an original pattern that you bought many, many years ago when I came out with this, it has yellow on the cover. It has, I think, Cape Fabrics, and it has a yellow like frame on the cover. That one was when I was not carrying frames, and that was written for an 8-inch frame. It now offers both sizes because I knew a lot of people had purchased 8-inch frames, but when I started selling frames, I have only ever had 7.5. That's all you'll find on my website. There's a big disclaimer on there, but this pattern in particular, you can use either. The changes are minor. It's not a big deal at all. And somebody had asked me the other day, are there patterns out there for these 8-inch frames? There are. There's other patterns, but this pattern of mine, you can do either or. We obviously use the 7.5 because it's what I sell. And there's just, it's a really simple one. I have cork on this one. You don't have to put cork. You had fabric on yours. You can do all fabric. You can mix and match. You can make it as simple or as elaborate as you want to. I added on a strip on here. I just stuck it on top. It's not pieced because it's cork. It's raw edge. And I just did some decorative stitches. It's a great beginner pattern. If you like to teach and you have shops around you, or you have a small friends group and they're like, we want to make bags, but bags overwhelm us. This is a good one because they will put in a zipper, put on a frame, and it's not that hard, but you feel super accomplished because you're like, wow, I did all that, and it's a usable thing. It's really cool. So this was the original. After that, when I started carrying frames, came the Prima Diva. So she's big. She's got a lot. And the reason for this wallet is because my mom said, that's nice, but that doesn't hold enough stuff. And if my mom wants it, she's getting it. My mom wanted a big, old, chunky wallet that would hold every single thing that she could possibly imagine and then some. So the Prima Diva came along. The Prima Diva has 2 zippers. It has double the card pockets. It has pockets here. It has pockets on the end. It uses only the 7.5-inch frame because I designed this after we started carrying frames. So if you have an 8-inch frame that you purchased somewhere else, you put it on here, it's not going to look good. It'll work, but it's going to kind of hang off the edges. So make sure you have a 7.5-inch frame. I actually had somebody email me this week, and she bought a kit, obviously not from us, from a shop, maybe online, I don't know, and they sold her this pattern and an 8-inch frame. And she said they don't fit because they didn't notice that there was a size difference. So this is only 7.5. Now, as far as making these, I feel like you don't need extra explanation on this one. The pattern is simple. It's well written. It's weird to say that about
It is
yourself,
well
but
It is. It was
All your
easy to
patterns are well
follow.
written.
but if you want some extra help, Stephanie from Quilt Addicts Anonymous, it's a mouthful, on her YouTube channel has a full walkthrough. So if you're like, I know I can do it, but I really want to watch someone else make it, she can show you how to make it. This one, I don't have a free tutorial for this. I do have one for $10. And the reason it is a $10 video is because I walk you step by step with measurements, with extra tips and tricks and so many things that I think it's worth it. And if I ever have a coupon code, which we don't at the moment, but if I do, you can use it on the videos. And we did this in the retreat as an optional class, and 4 ladies finished 4 wallets in that time frame, actually in less time than it usually takes me in a class. That's the difference. When you're virtual, you're not fighting over irons and waiting. You're all watching the same thing and you're all doing your thing. But they finished their wallets. You can make it on a domestic. So there's the Prima Diva. And it is called the Prima Diva because my friend Leslie named it. Because when I came out, I had this one and I said, I'm coming out with this. This is a bigger wallet. What do I call it? Do I get a totally different name? Or do I use the Diva name since it's the Diva frame? And my friend said, I can't think of any names, but she looks like a prima donna, like a, you know, she's fancy, like a prima diva. And I was like, oh, I love it. So I had a naming contest, and that was where that came from. Now, after that, I had somebody ask me if I had ever seen those frames little. Have you ever seen those? They're like 4.5 inches. So I found those.
Of course.
We have those too. And we have the mini divas. This is one pattern. So the biggest difference between the mini diva, they're both flat. They both have basically the same thing inside, but this one has a zipper pocket on the outside because there's no place to put your bills that will fit without folding them. So there's a pocket. Do not make this wallet with super, super heavy materials like I did, because you have extra layers out here that you don't on the other one, where this one, you've got a little room, okay? You've got room in the frame. I used a regular canvas and a super heavy canvas, and trying to get this in the frame was a nightmare. It was horrible, because I could not get all that thickness. Down here, where all the card pockets are, and this, it was awful. It went in, but it wasn't the most fun day of my life. So you can put cork on the outside, use cotton inside. All of the interfacing is cut short to try and help you so you don't get a lot of bulk. So that's the biggest difference between these two. It's half the size, but it's got a really cool zipper. And in the pattern, you also get the mini Prima Diva. And the biggest difference between this one, there's no end pockets because they were so tiny you couldn't put anything in there anyway. Still has zippered pockets, has card pockets, it has this pocket in the middle, but it's just a little version of that. So those are in one pattern because I felt like they just kind of needed to go together. They used the smaller frames and they were just basically smaller versions of the big pattern with a few little changes here and there, so why not make them as one? Now, as far as the frames, our frames are slightly shorter than 4.5 inches. So if you have a 4.5 inch frame that you purchased elsewhere, that will work. Ours are like between 4.25 and 4.5 because I like them really tight. I would rather the frame was tight than hanging off the edges. That drives me crazy. So our frames are a little bit on the short side. It is noted, but they fit really snugly.
Your
So,
employees are on the short side too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
it's just the way that it is, you know? So after, sometimes I don't know what to say.
Not
I
very
left her
often.
speechless.
Oh my God, that doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't happen
at
often,
all.
Marlene. Wow. So we've got all these kind of, I guess, fancy wallets. They have hardware. They have zippers. Then I decided I need something easy. I need something for that person that wants simple as possible. My sister, who is not girly at all, we are the same in many ways and very different in other ways. My sister, who's not into girly things and dresses and makeup and all that kind of stuff, is like, can you do that like without the thing on the top? I don't like that.
Without all that
So
glitzy metal.
I was like, well, not really, because I don't know how else I would finish it, but let me see if I can make something that might be a little bit more appealing to you. So I did the ginger. Ginger has no hardware, no zippers, no fabric, no interfacing. It's cork. That's
it's
it.
easy.
It's easy.
Very
it's quick.
easy.
And Tricia made one of these not this retreat, but the last one, she made this as elastic. You could do that. You could imagine making this in like black or brown or gray, putting elastic on. What guy in your life would not want that? It's simple. You don't have to make this feminine. Or you can. You can kind of go whatever way you want. This one has card pockets up here. It's simple. There's a little open pocket right here so you can put some cash. And do you see this band? See how that's bigger? The pattern is correct. Don't trim it down. Your instinct says that's bigger than the other pieces. I should just chop it off. Don't do that because you want it to look like that because that's where all your stuff tucks in. So it looks kind of weird when it's open, but when it's closed, it lays flat.
It's great for gift card presents too.
And I carried one of these all last winter in my coat pocket with just my license, the credit card I always use, and a little bit of cash. So if I was running into a store, getting gas, I didn't have to pull my whole purse out. I just had my essentials really close by. I have no idea what I did with that wallet, but I don't know. There might still be money in it. Who knows? But I was thinking, since we've been doing so much with rivet presses and snaps, that I might do one without this and just put a snap on here.
Oh, yeah.
Make it like super, super simple. That's the only piece of hardware that I would have to add. So this is great when you have scraps. Yeah. I did this one with 2 different colors, but you can just use one color. It's whatever you want. And you can probably see, maybe, I have pink on the edge here. I was practicing my edge coat. So if you want to practice, it's a good little wallet to practice on, and your fabric fusion, which I did here. So just wanted to show you that.
You don't want to make it out of fabric, though. That's why I did.
No, not fabric. This is vinyl, thin leather, cork. Excuse me. Anything that's not fabric, because they are all raw edges. Everything on this wallet, there is not one single finished edge. Then let's move into this year. 2 wallets this year.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I didn't plan it that way.
In a short period of time.
In a very short period of time. Sammy. My little Sammy. It's going to be a year since he left us. Sammy.
Oh, the real Sammy.
Yeah, the real Sammy.
Oh.
This is my little blonde chihuahua who's not with us anymore, who had a terrible heart condition, but he was a little turd. So, we loved him anyway. He really was. It's been almost a year. So this is my little Sammy. And as I said, just like with the real Sammy, it's small, it's pretty easy. There's a couple of parts that kind of make you angry, but it's all worth it in the end. Kind of like the dog. Kind of like the dog. We loved him to death, but there was a couple of times where we just wanted to strangle him, but we didn't. So this one has cork on the bottom because this is a raw edge. You could do fabric up here or cork, all fabric inside, tons of card pockets. Lots of card pockets on both sides. Zippered little pouch in the middle, little gussets, and I have been carrying one of these around since May. I have not used my real purse. I do miss it, I will say. I miss having all the, like an Advil or, whatever I need, all the extra stuff. I have not carried my purse. It's in my car, but I haven't carried it around because I've been carrying one of these and I have a keychain on here, so my keys are hanging on it too. Very convenient when you're traveling or when you're, in and out of the car, doing different things. Sometimes because of the vehicles we have, we're switching cars and we're in and out of stuff. I just have to worry about this. Everything's attached to it. But I am going to make myself an aria because I have vinyl picked out for one. I'm very excited. I'm going to try to work on it next week. Yes.
Got a ginger question.
Ginger, yes. Ginger.
If you use elastic, would you still make it bigger?
Trisha, are you there? Could you chime in? I would say a little bit because you'd want it, well, maybe not. Trisha, what did you do? Because I'm thinking you don't have to because I could pull and stretch it. I would want it snug.
Come on, Trisha.
I would, we're waiting.
I'm waiting for you, Trisha.
I would say probably not, but I have to think about that.
As soon as we get an answer, we'll let you know.
Yes.
I would think not.
I would think I would rather it tighter because elastic over time could stretch out, and if it's already too big, it's going to stretch. So I would say I probably would not make it bigger, and then it would be really snug on here if it was the same size as the wallet or like a little tiny bit bigger, but I probably wouldn't make it the size of this.
She cut hers just a tad smaller than what the pattern called for the strap, the cork strap.
Okay, so in between the width of the pieces and the width of this, kind of somewhere in between. That makes sense. A little bit of stretch, a little bit bigger, but not too big.
Yep.
So All right, so Sammy, what was I saying? I have no idea. So in the group, if you were in the group, Shannon has become the Sammy expert. She has done some little changes, some tweaks. She's made an extra pocket for cash. She elongates the bottom, makes her corners a little bit deeper. If you have not seen some of her posts, you can usually just type in the group Sammy, which is with a Y, not an IE, and you should be able to find some of her little hacks. I do have a full video on this, a full walkthrough for free. So it's on the YouTube channel. I show you all the little tips and tricks. And again, I know sometimes it's easier to watch somebody making something, even though it's written in the pattern and photographs. Sometimes it's nice to sit and watch someone sewing and cutting things. So there is a full video for this on the YouTube channel. And last but not least, Daybreak, which you guys have been loving.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And there is no pattern because it's just a free tutorial. And so anytime you are looking, if you're looking for this pattern, you want to buy this pattern or any of those patterns, you go on the patterns page of the website. You want the information on what to cut and what you need to make a daybreak, you go on the tutorials page because I'm not charging you for that. So it's a different thing. It's a tutorial. And then you go to the YouTube channel and you watch the video. Again, all cork, raw edges, all of this, they're all raw edges. You don't have any finished edges. You can use a magnetic snap, which if you order a kit from us, you'll get, or you can use a rivet set snap. There's card pockets. There's 8 of them total. And then back here, there's a pocket. My phone fits in it. Somebody else had to make one a little bit bigger because they had a bigger phone. Your phone's bigger than mine. I think yours just fits. We did. It's like deja vu. So it fits. Somebody else had a bigger one, and I think they made it 1/2 inch wider or longer to fit it. And then you have your big zippered pocket up on the top. So this is going to be for cork or vinyl or leather, anything that's not going to fray. So any of your non-fraying materials. There is no fabric, there is no interfacing. You do need a zipper and you need some kind of a snap closure. And that's it. And you don't have to do the rivet setter kind.
Or Velcro.
Or no. I mean, yes, you can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like Velcro. The sound of it gives me like, it makes my eye twitch. I can't. I just think of my grandfather and his Velcro sneakers. 80-year-old man and his, whatever. At 80 years old, you're entitled to wear Velcro sneakers. Just because it's not my choice. So those are all the wallets that we have. We have a lot of them. We have little ones. We have big ones. We have bigger ones. We have fancy ones. We have simple ones. And that is it. That is what I have for you today. And all of the other things that I told you. So, that's all I have. I am very tired. My allergies are kicking my rear end this week. I have almost fallen asleep like 3 times sitting at my laptop. I had to get up and move around the other day because I was starting to fall asleep. And I have a retreat coming up, and I'm so excited and so not prepared. I have nothing packed. My clothes are not clean. I don't have projects planned. I have nothing. It's only Friday. So
I've got the same projects that I bought for the last one.
the problem is I didn't have projects for the last one.
Yeah.
I just kind of make it up as I go, but I don't have this as my crutch. Oh, let's talk about the retreat really quick.
Oh, the retreat.
So, you were supposed to
Retreat,
remind me.
I forgot the
Thank
retreat.
you.
Let's
Okay.
talk about the retreat.
If you are coming to the in-person retreat next week, if you've never been to one of Barb's, if you've been to one of Barb's retreats, you already know how it's going to go. Some of you were there a couple weeks ago, and you're coming again.
Exactly.
If you've never been to one of Barb's retreats, or if you're considering maybe coming and joining us in January or March, we still have openings there. We have ironing stations. We have cutting stations. They're all set up for you. If you want to bring a cutting mat because you want to have your own, spot to cut, you have a 6 to 8 foot table to yourself. She makes sure that you're not overcrowded. So you have room. So I remember the last time I went as just a person, not as just a person, I brought my own cutting mat because why not? I don't want to, those tables are better because they're higher. But if I'm just trimming and stuff, I don't want to go stand at the, at a table. I can do it at my own. You have plenty of room for all of your stuff. The hotel is booked for this week, so hopefully if you're coming, you made your reservations. But Barb does a floor plan. I can't even say I didn't have anything to do with it. She did it. There is a floor plan, so we know where everything's going to go. I am going to have a little pop-up shop, which that is something different that Barb does not normally have at her retreats. However, if you are counting on me bringing something, but you haven't told me that, good luck, because I'm just bringing some stuff. I'm going to set up a little, bring a couple samples, set up some corks, some different things. If you're looking for something really specific and you're really hoping I bring a certain color of zipper with a certain style of pull, tell me now. Tell me today. Otherwise,
Forever hold your peace.
I might have it, I might not. Queensbury is about an hour from here. That's a 2-hour turnaround.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back down here because then I can't be part of the retreat. And I don't want to drive to Schenectady and back. So if you need something, tell me now. Tell me today. And I will bring it. Same applies for January and for March. We have a little, pack, a box of orders that people have sent in, and they're like, can you just bring it? We don't want to chance it with the post office. That's fine. You can place an order if you want. You can email me and just say, I need to match zippers. Can you bring all of the greens that you have? Whatever you need, just tell me and I will make sure I bring it. I will be packing most of this weekend.
She's got a big car.
Excuse me. My mom even said, you can put stuff in my car too. My mom lives down the road, so. Sorry, I'm choking.
God.
Okay.
Sue Smith says, watch for my email. There's several changes I made. Now need some things.
That's fine. I want to make sure that you have what you want, Sue. So send me that email today because I'm going to be packing tomorrow. And I think that's everything. Do we have anything else we need to share?
Nope.
I
I think that's it.
I think we're good.
We're good.
Wow, and 44 minutes.
that.
Well, actually, we had those extra too. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today. If you didn't, I'm still not sure why you're here, but that's your choice.
And if any of these guys had pre-order kits, they're
Yes,
gonna be
all
done
of the
today.
pre-order kits. It is 10/1. So all the sunflower and what else do we have pre-order? Garden Bloom. Tapestry sold out, but it's coming. It should hopefully be here next week. House is sold out, but that's also coming. It might even be here today. I'm not sure. I have so much stuff on order, I can't keep track of it. I ordered some canvas like we talked about at the retreat. You guys will see that next week. And maybe if we're feeling like it, maybe we'll check in from the retreat on Facebook. Who knows? We might be so busy actually getting things done. Probably not. I won't be. Barb will get something done. Marlene and I will just be staring at each other.
I don't usually get much done. I usually take lots of pictures all the time.
Barb's too busy flitting around.
Barb takes so many
flits
pictures
around.
and she always posts them on her side. I will make sure that she gives them to me and we'll
that's right.
post them for
We can
us so
put-
that you
yeah.
guys can see. So if you want to join us, maybe you'll be swayed to come in January and March. Mm-hmm. And I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to tell you.
Nothing else to say?
As soon as we log off, I'll think of something.
Okay.
So send me those emails for the Handmade Holiday Swap by Friday, next Friday. And I will see you guys next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.